What's up, you majestic what the fucks? This is the Inner Idiot.
Hey Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Welcome back, you majestic what the fucks. How much I love you all. You all are the greatest. But guess what? New episode day, and it's fucking cold out. So stay inside, listen to us, go back, listen to some of your favorite episodes. It's cold out. You ain't fucking missing nothing but your fucking goddamn toes turning into ice cubes. But I digress. In studio today, like always, my wonderful co-host. He is the Lord that is never bored, the commander of the comic books, Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah, all right. I'm here.
Yep.
I'm warm.
Let's throw a hee-hee in there today. Hee-hee. Always makes me feel good.
Is that all it takes? A little bit of hee-hee?
A little bit of hee-hee, a little bit of ha-ha. A little bit of woo. Oh, man. It's going to be a big week.
Big week.
Yeah, we got some guest appearances on other shows coming up.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're staying busy, dog.
Yeah,
I'm digging it.
It should be fun. So we'll let you guys know when those episodes come out, so you go check them out too. But today, how was your day, man?
Good. I slept oddly well.
Really? Because you were up early as fuck.
I know. Well, what it was, man, is like cake gave me this shit, right? It's supposed to be this stuff that like mellows you the fuck out. And like it wasn't melatonin or nothing. It's something that goes inside of like an energy shot, but it's supposed to be all herbal and stuff. I don't fucking know, man. But he was like, him and this other guy at work were like, Shorty, you got to try this stuff. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's like taking a Percocet. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, I know what a Percocet is, but I've never taken one. So he fucking like, they give it to me. They only give me like a little bit. Like,
is it called Chill the Fuck Out?
No, not that. But I don't know what it is. But it's all herbal and shit, because I'm pretty paranoid about that stuff, really. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like taking anything that's going to make me fail a drug test. And I was like, exactly. No. I was like, I'm not doing this shit, man. So he gives it to me, and they're like, no, I promise, I ain't going to do this. I'm like, all right, whatever. I take it. And, like, the whole night, like, I don't feel anything. But then halfway through my shift, I'm like, why do I feel, like, super calm? And, like, Cam did.
That's new for you.
Yeah. Cake was even like, He did something, and I was like, what's up? And he was like, Shorty, you are chill as fuck. I was like, I feel chill. I was like, I don't feel fucking jittery like I normally do, fucking like up over edge and shit. And I got home, dude, I fucking passed right out. I mean, I was out. Like, I got home at 6:30. I was out before 7.
Really?
Yeah. So I woke up at noon, and I'm like, oh, wow, man, I feel great. I looked at my phone. I was like, God damn, like, fuck.
This time next year, so February 10th of next year, on this day in history, is going to be Shorty Slept.
Shorty got good sleep. I'll put it in my
2020 fun.
I'll put it in my calendar, dude. I'll put it in my calendar right now. Shorty.
That's crazy. I've never heard you say you got good rest.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. Yesterday was good rest too, because like I just stayed in bed all fucking day. Like, I mean, literally from the time I got off work to the time I went back in, I just laid there. And I was like, I'm not going to move. Like, my feet hurt, my legs hurt. I just fucking laid there.
What'd you do all day?
Fucking watch TV and play with my dick.
Oh, well, that's a good day, though.
Yeah,
shit.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
Damn good day.
It's all I did. All I did.
Well, on top of him watching TV and playing with his dick, we have a special treat for everyone today.
That's right.
Today, he's doing the top 5.
Yep. Top 5 tattoos that qualify you as a fucking douchebag.
I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm a fucking douchebag.
I know. I've seen you with your shirt off, buddy. I know you're on this list. And I will say, like, some of the, like, and I'll get into the nitty gritty of it. But yeah, it's the top 5 tattoos you have if you're a douchebag. Number 1 is your name, your last name particularly, really big across your back or your chest. Like, I've seen so many dudes do this. Like, are you worried you're going to forget?
Right.
Like, or is this how some dude's going to ID, like, your body when he's fucking you from behind? Like, what is this?
See, I never quite understood it. Now, I do have my name on me going down my spine, which you're going to mention in another one, too.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
But I did it because I liked the way it looked and because it had been something I had never seen at the time. But the whole, like, or on the forearms, like real big on the forearms, I don't quite get that. If it's your own name, like I get your kids' names, whatever.
Well, I'm not saying kids' names or anything like that. Like,
but your own name,
kids, man. I've seen a motherfucker with a tattoo of his first name on him, and I'm like, why the fuck? Like, how big is your ego? Like, yeah, remember, motherfucker. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Get the hell out of here.
I saw one guy, and it said "preppy white boy" on his forearms.
Oh,
dude,
my God.
And I laughed so hard in his face that I may or may not have shit my pants. And then I laughed about shitting my pants.
I believe it.
But, yeah. Okay, go on with your list. My bad.
Number 4, a foreign language tattoo. And this one specifically is something that you have no direct ties with. Like, I am German. I have 3 German words tattooed on me. That's it. You're fucking counting. But if you have like me and you have already discussed this a little bit. You know, you say, you know, you're Irish or whatever, and you got a little bit of Gaelic on you. That's fine. I get it. Like, that's part of your heritage. But you've also said you have Japanese on you. Why the fuck?
Japanese, Mandarin, Latin,
That's so
English,
stupid
and Gaelic.
to me.
I know.
And I don't understand why anybody has Latin on them. Like, why? Motherfucker's dead language for a reason. Get out of here.
If I told you why, then it makes it a little even more douchier.
Listening.
All right, you're listening.
I'm
okay.
listening.
All right, so me and my sister, right? We got the same concept for the tattoo. We got it from the same spot, but I changed mine up a little bit, and we absolutely loved. And we're not going to be the only fanboys of this. Is we loved Supernatural.
Okay.
All right, and she wanted to get that known to me by Mala. I don't even know how to fucking say it. Tattoo that they got. I was like, all right, I'll get it with you, but I'm getting it like this. She got it the way it was originally. So, on top of being douchey, it was real fucking fanboy of me.
Well, see, I'm not gonna knock you for the fanboy of it, because I have shit from anime, Dungeons and Dragons, and shit like that in video games tattooed on me.
I got video games and fucking bands everywhere.
Right. So I'm not gonna knock you on that. So, you know, props to that. But I'm saying, like, you are obviously a fucking white guy.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
there is not an ounce of Asian in you. The only Asian in you is the Chinese food you had last week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is it, dog. So, like, why the fuck do you have Mandarin or fucking Japanese or Chinese tattooed on you?
Or all the above.
True story, man. I used to work with a guy who was Japanese. He was a firstborn United States citizen. His parents were immigrated over here from China. And he can read fluently Chinese Mandarin, and he can read Japanese. So he would always fuck with people in the break room at work, and he was like, man, why do you got this tattooed on you? And he would say, you know, Chinese or, you know, chicken noodle soup or some shit.
Yeah.
And this, that, and the other. I'm like, what does it really say? And he goes, well, this is what it says. This is what it's supposed to say. Because, like, Mandarin specifically, like, depending on how the script is oriented, changes the word. So he was like, and one of them was really funny. He come running over to me at work or whatever. I'm sitting there chilling. And he's like, Shorty, somebody really does have chicken noodle soup tattooed on him. I was like,
that's
what?
fucking great.
He's like, come here, check this out. So we go walking over, and he points at this guy, and he's a new dude hanging. And he's like, you see him? And I was like, yeah. He's like, look on his arm. And he's got, you know, fucking Chinese going down the back of his right arm. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, so what? And he's like, he pulls up his phone, and he goes, look. And it says chicken noodle soup translated. And I'm sitting there,
that's fucking great.
Like, oh, fuck. He's like, dude, I thought I was fucking like, he was like, I was like, there's no way that's right. There's no way that's right. And he goes up and he's like, hey, man, what is that supposed to mean? And he goes, live brave and strong. And he was like, oh, that's awesome. He goes walking back. He's like, fuck no, stupid. He's like, always, like, he's like, go to your local Chinese joint. This is his advice to anybody who's going to get Chinese or something tattooed on him. Go to a local Chinese joint and ask them what something says. Because those Chinese people ain't going to lie to you. They're just going to be like, that's what it says, and say, okay. and be gone. Don't have them write it fucking down because they'll fuck with you.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. He says, my dad'll fuck with you. He'll write shit down. Like, he wrote down, he said, stupid white man in a fucking, like, whatever, because some dude came, like, asked him to, like, write whatever, and he wrote down stupid white man in Mandarin and gave it to him. And he got it tattooed on him. And sure enough, he comes in, he's like, check it out, Mr. Whatever. And he's like, yeah. Good job, bud. Good job. It's fucking great.
I mean, we live in the day of the internet. Like, you can just Google what the shit is. So
right?
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah. All right, number 3 is neck tattoos. And specifically, women's names. Like,
I'm immune to this one. I ain't got no neck tattoos or women's names.
Good. Because I can't tell you, like, I see guys at work and stuff like that. One of my buddies, he has a banner now. Like, it's just a fucking blue piece of fabric on his fucking tattooed on his neck, and it's covering up his first wife's name. I was like, you fucking moron.
Married to Amy, got Rachel going real big.
Yes, exactly right. Stupid. The next one, and like with neck tattoos, like it's cool if it ties in like something big, like on your chest or something like that. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't mind neck tattoos that come up, and if they make a really cool artistic design going down to your chest and stuff, sweet deal, dope. You know, back of the neck, you know, going down to your back and shit, awesome. I'm down with it. But like, just like, you know,
it's right here. The way you just flipped your hair though, that was. I might be slightly turned on, Shorty.
Get out of here. But yeah. All right. And face tattoos. That's number 2.
Yeah.
Face tattoos. I don't give a fuck if it's a teardrop, a star, a fucking cross. You know, I seen a chick, dude, super pretty girl, and she got a tattoo, and I forget what it was, but it was something huge going from ear to fucking ear all across her fucking face.
What?
Dude, she fucked up her face. I feel so bad for this poor girl.
Now you say face tattoos. Now here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like the behind the ears tattoos on girls when they have hair. I think that's neat looking.
Yeah, sure.
Behind the ear, but it can be hidden with their hair
and
also.
See, like, I've seen some chicks, man, like they'll shave the side of their head and get like a tattoo like on the side or whatever where like the hair will grow over it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think nothing that. I'm thinking like, you know, the prime real estate. You know,
yeah.
Just above your eyebrows, around your chin and shit. Like, no, homie. Behind the ear is fine. Fuck, I've thought about doing that. Getting something behind my ear. Like, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I was thinking about getting a fucking bad symbol back there just for shits and giggles. But no, just fucking like teardrops, fucking little crosses and shit.
That's bad.
Like, I see these motherfucking rappers that come out, fucking.
Oh God.
Is it Lil Wayne or fucking?
They all got face tattoos.
Yeah,
anymore.
but they all look like fucking stupid. My niece Frankie, when she was like maybe 10 years old, she had this La Loopsy doll, and you could draw on it, then throw it in the washer.
Yeah, I know
what
you're talking about.
All the stuff would come out, and she said one day that I forget who the rapper is, but she's seen a picture of this guy, and she goes, he looks like La Loopsy doll.
It was probably
like,
Post Malone.
Maybe no, he was. She wasn't that old yet.
Oh.
He's more recent. She's 16 now. Fuck. So it must have been like Lil Wayne or fucking somebody. I don't know. Young Yeezy. I don't fucking know rappers.
Young Yeezy.
Young Yeezy. I don't fucking know these guys.
A lot of motherfuckers are getting their eyebrows tattooed on now.
Huh?
Like, that's a big commitment for hair that grows back. Unless
Eyebrow
you ain't got,
tattoos?
yeah, like everybody's getting their like women are getting their eyebrows tattooed on. And here's the thing. Years ago, not that many years ago, thin eyebrows were the thing, right?
Right.
Now it's the big, thick eyebrows are the thing. So you go out and get some big, thick-ass eyebrows tattooed on you, and then 3 years from now, like, no eyebrows is the thing. What the fuck you gonna do? You're stuck. You got fucking caterpillars on your face for life now.
I always think it's funny watching chicks do their eyebrows. Like, you ever watch a chick draw on her fucking eyebrows?
Yep.
It's fucking funny to me.
It is. It really is.
I laugh my ass off. Like, I'm so glad, like, the girls that I've lived with in my life have never really done this. But I just sit there and I'm just, like, watching in anticipation. Like, when's it going to get funny?
Yeah, when you going to poke your eye? See, I just take beard trimmers to my eyebrows.
You trim your eyebrows?
Dude, I have to. Here's the thing. You ever driving down the street and you see a bug flying in front of your face, you try to swat at it and shit?
Yeah.
Well, look, if I don't shave my motherfucking eyebrows, I'll be driving down the street thinking bugs are flying in my face. Really, it's just my fucking eyebrow waving at me. Dude,
See, I don't have that problem, man. I guess I have perfect eyebrows or something because they're just
I got them Dune eyebrows.
Dune.
Yeah, you remember the guy in Dune? He comes in, he's got his eyebrows
All fucking twirled up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Handlebar eyebrows.
All right, and last one, number one, is tribal tattoos. And I'm not talking like a little band around your, bicep. I'm talking about a massive fucking like quarter sleeve, half sleeve, full sleeve, this big ass piece that comes over your fucking tit. Like, come on, man.
That's me. With foreign writing in it.
Thorn writing?
Foreign.
Fucking doubling down over here.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty bad.
But every gym rat that I've seen, every fucking musclehead I've seen, this big fucking ripped dude has tribal tattooed on him. And man, what a waste of space. What I like tribal, don't get me wrong.
I wish I was big and ripped. I'm just big.
Like, I see so many dudes with this or whatever, and they're all fucking jacked, they're all fucking hyped, and they all have, like, they all want to be police officers. You ever notice that?
Yep.
Because they probably have tiny penises. If you have a tribal tattoo, like, my first assumption is you got a tiny dick. Seriously. It's like the big truck scenario. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the truck, the tinier your dick. The more tribal you got, the tinier your dick.
All right, so I need a little less tribal. I mean, I'm not packing heat, but I do have a nice
How much tribal do you got on you?
A lot.
You have a lot of tribal?
It's my left pec,
Yeah.
back left shoulder blade, down to here.
Really?
Yes.
Golly. See, I feel like I should see it, but I have seen it, but I don't recall it.
And then both dragons on I got a dragon on each shoulder blade that are fairly tribal also.
Well, see, to me that's all right. Like, if your tribal turns into an animal or, has an overarching, like, decent pattern and it's not tribal for the sake of tribal, fine. But if it's tribal for the sake of tribal, no dice.
All right, well, let's take a break while I go get my tattoos removed. And we'll be right back.
All right.
Bye.
Greetings, humanoids, goblinoids, and all the other oids in between. Do you like talking about Dungeons & Dragons? Do you enjoy listening to other people talk about Dungeons & Dragons? Or talk about any other role-playing games? If you say yes to any or all of these, join me and Autumn Midas on the Dimwits and Dummies podcast, an open discussion on our take on how to improve your game from the perspective of game master to player characters. Embrace your flaws and learn that everyone loves D&D. They just don't know it yet.
It is February 10th, 2020, dumb. And let me tell you what, it's fucking cold outside. It is. So again, pick your favorite episode. Re-listen. Alright, but on this day in history, well, today, the holidays for the day, it is Cream Cheese Brownie Day.
Cream cheese brownie?
Yes, and that sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious.
So, excuse me while I briefly go eat a cream cheese brownie.
Are we still on this?
Yes, we're always on briefly now.
Get the fuck out of here.
It is Daytona Pole Day, and I know this probably has something to do with the race, but it's Daytona, and there's a lot of strip clubs there, so I'm going to say Daytona Pole Day is for the strippers. I'm just saying, strippers are better than racing.
I mean, you're right.
National Flannel Day.
Hey, I like that one then.
And National Home Warranty Day. Do you have a home warranty?
Yeah.
Really? This house is pretty old.
Yeah.
It's still under warranty?
I mean,
Or did you buy a new one?
bought a new warranty.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's
Called house insurance, dog.
That's your holidays for February 10th. Now let's go back in time. 1899, it was negative 39 degrees Fahrenheit in Milligan, Ohio.
Jesus.
State's lowest record temperature. Could you imagine it being that fucking cold now?
No, fuck no. And that's before they had heating. Like,
Yeah, I'd throw myself in a fire at that point.
right?
Like, I don't care if I'm going to die. I'm throwing myself in that
Die
motherfucker.
from cold.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, look at this. Negative 54 degrees Fahrenheit in 1933 in Seneca, Oregon.
Jesus.
I didn't even mean to get that one. I meant to get the one under it. Also that year, on this same day, the delivery of the first singing telegram.
Singing telegram?
Yeah, Postal Telegram Company of NYC. Could you imagine getting a singing telegram? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Isn't telegrams is where they're like, they knock on your door or whatever and they read you the message or whatever? Isn't that what a telegram is?
I think so.
Could you imagine the postman like getting that order? Like, I gotta sing this? Like, damn it.
I mean, back then it was different times.
Yeah. I guess, you ever watch some of those older shows and movies and stuff like that? Like, wow, everybody is really good at singing.
Yeah, they had to be good at something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wild.
1939, Stagecoach. Western film directed by John Ford, starring Claire Trevor and John Wayne, premieres in Miami.
John Wayne.
Old John. I got a buddy. All right, his name's Matt. His dad looks just like John Wayne and fully fucking embraces it. Dude, it's bad. And it's funny because he likes the women.
Sure.
So it's just funny watching a John Wayne lookalike cozy up to all the women.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious. It was a little unsettling when we were younger. But once we got older and realized what the fuck was going on, we're like, okay, we get it. Oh, 1979, Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart peaks at number 1. Do you think I'm sexy? Look, singing telegram. I'm here to sing to you almost every episode. Right?
I mean, you do.
I did.
I sang to you last time, but it wasn't recorded.
It was not. It should have been. In 1989, to gain deregulation, WWF admits pro wrestling is an exhibition and not a sport in a New Jersey court. I think that was the first time publicly that it had been known that, hey, like, this isn't real violence. This is controlled. Like, it's an act.
And somehow some people really still believe that it is.
But you know what? I would never call wrestling fake. There's a huge difference because those people are out there putting their fucking bodies on the line. Look at the shit they do.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's hard on the body, and all of them, like, they're just beat down after a while. So I would say it's kind of a sport. It's more of an art/sport.
It's theater.
Okay, it's a theater sport.
Yeah, they're actors. They're not I wouldn't say they're athletes. I would say they're actors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean, I give you that for the most part. But most of those guys are fairly athletic. I mean,
I'm not going to deny that. Even actors in movies and shit are athletic as fuck.
I will say this, though. Most wrestlers come from an athletic background. They just weren't good enough at their respective sports to make it big.
And they're not good enough actors to be actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestling fans are going to hate that. But hey, I mean, y'all are well-rounded, I guess.
Here, you just call them all fat.
No.
Not directly.
No, not directly. All right, 1990. Here's another wrestling one that I didn't even mean to catch. 1990, sixth largest wrestling crowd. 63,900 in the Tokyo Dome. That's a lot of motherfuckers to watch people play fight.
And Asians can compact. I bet that was not a big Tokyo Dome. No. I just imagine it isn't big. Just they fucking sardines, motherfuckers.
Golly. Oh, man. They're so tiny.
I know,
all I thought was clown car.
Dude, when I went to Japan, true story, dude, it was fucking it was wild riding on the subway.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of them motherfuckers?
Fuck yeah, dude, God bless. We're sitting there and I'm basically groping 6 motherfuckers. By the time it's all said and done. And I got one hand on the bar. You know what I'm saying?
One-handed groping
groping 6 people, dude. It was that fucking tight.
So you got one on each finger and then one on your elbow?
Yeah. And the weirdest part was I'm not a tall man. This is well known.
You are not a large man.
And I'm able to look my buddy Denny in the eye, and people aren't blocking my view. You know what I'm saying? And there's 8 people between us.
So they're really that short over there?
Yeah, I mean, the average one was my height, I would say, but the vast majority of them were short, and it was awesome. I felt so good about myself.
Felt like a giant.
I was like, I feel like an average human being.
In 2004, Kanye West releases his debut album, The College Dropout, and he won the 2005 Grammy Best Rap Album. Apparently, there was a whole song on there that he did with his jaw wired shut, right?
No.
They need to rewire his jaw shut, but do a better job this time.
Yeah, do it with his lips, too, because he fucking sucks.
Yeah, God.
And he's an idiot.
He really is.
He's so dumb.
But he got a few votes this year for the presidency. All right, I got one more here. All right, 2019, February 10th. Insect populations are collapsing worldwide, threatening a catastrophic collapse of nature's ecosystems, according to a global review saying 40% declining, 30% are endangered. That doesn't surprise me.
Why?
I don't know, because, dude, we fucking tear the world up, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. We're fucking... Yeah, and we're going to kill this planet.
Yeah, definitely.
Solely. Just us. Humans.
Hold my beer.
Hold your beer. That's not the attitude you should have towards that.
It's not really, but I feel like that's the world's attitude.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I'm not no fucking Captain Planet out here fucking, like, just nitpicking at everything, but, like, I do try and do my civic duty.
True shout out, man. Captain Planet was, like, a good superhero.
He really was. I mean,
underappreciated.
any superhero with a mullet is a good superhero.
Oh, wow, you just knocked him down a peg. I fucking hate mullets.
Dude, they're so bad, aren't they?
Dude, my little cousin, man, he come up to me a few years ago. He's like, I'm going to grow a mullet. I was like, I'm going to disown you. I go down there like a year ago to see him and like hang out with family or whatever.
You got one nephew short?
Yeah. I walked down there. He was like, hey, man, what's up? I was like, you fucking idiot.
One less nephew.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you're no longer cousin. Sorry, not nephew. But I was like, well, you're no longer related to me. How's it going, stranger? He's like, what? I was like, dude, fuck your mullet. I fucking hate you. He's like, I love my mullet. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Stupid.
Here's a Captain Planet thing. So have you ever looked at the kids from Captain Planet and the kids from Magical School Bus?
Yeah.
They're the same motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's crazy. Miss Frizzle did a good job of teaching because all these kids are out here battling fucking the world, going to hell and back.
Yeah, but imagine having the Ring of Heart. That's the dumbest one. What the fuck is the actual power of the Ring of Heart?
Life. Animals and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I want fire or water. Those two are cool as shit.
I'm down about that.
Give me
What was
heart.
it?
Yay, heart, guys. Yay.
Earth, wind, fire,
Water.
heart. I feel like there was another one.
There was 5, right? Earth, wind, water, fire, heart. We got them all. Look at that. First shot.
Damn. All right. Well,
I don't even... Only one I remember. I remember which one heart was.
The redhead was fire. The blonde
with
was...
his brown leather jacket.
Yeah. The blonde was wind, I believe. No, the Asian girl. She was wind.
Okay.
The black kid was earth. And that means the blonde chick was water. And that little Indian kid, he was heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Ravi.
Ravi, was that his name?
I don't know his name.
I don't fucking remember.
I probably shouldn't have called him Little Ravi, but oh well. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got some Florida Man.
Oh, God.
In honor of the Super Bowl.
Jesus Christ.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now. And we're back. And in honor of the streaker at the Super Bowl, you didn't watch Super Bowl, did you, Shorty? No.
Fuck no.
I watched it. There was a streaker. Now, let me give you context why this guy was streaking. So he placed a prop bet. I believe it was a $50 bet that paid 750 to 1 odds on if there was going to be a streaker or not. For one, I can't believe that they gave those kinds of odds of if there was going to be a streaker. So he bet that there would be a streaker, $50.
Right.
So he made sure he won this fucking bet because he's the one that was streaking. And the man won $375,000 for doing it.
Yep.
Only cost him $1,000 to get out of jail.
So $374,000 later. Good investment.
Right.
Good investment. I'm down about this.
So in honor of him, we're gonna do some Florida Man today. June 11th, 2012, Florida man arrested for calling 911 after kitten denied entry into the strip club.
A kitten?
Yeah, his kitten. Everett Lagas was arrested outside of Emerald City Strip Club in Murdoch for repeatedly calling the emergency line to report that the club owner had refused to let his kitty into the jiggle joint, deputies say.
The jiggle
The
joint.
jiggle joint. Look,
Yeah.
this just goes with the Daytona Pole Day because I'm telling you, there's a lot of strip clubs in Florida. Like, who tries to bring their pussy to see some pussy? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, maybe he had that same thought. Like, pussy, do you want to see some pussy? I want to see some pussy.
Like, what if
pussy.
your cat gets angry and just scratches the fuck out of somebody?
I don't know. Like,
Fuck around and get cat scratch fever on your vagina? That's a thing, cat scratch fever.
What?
It really is, cat scratch fever. You ever heard the song?
no.
Cat scratch fever. You never heard that?
No.
So I just sung that for no goddamn reason?
Yes.
God damn it. All right, on to the next. June 27th. Only 16 days later, 2012, Florida man chews off another man's face
I heard about this.
in what became known as the case of the Miami cannibal. Rudy Eugene gnawed off half of a homeless man's face while high. The 31-year-old was shot and killed by police after they found him naked and chewing down on human flesh.
This was the bath salts incident.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the first.
Or the Flocka or whatever.
What?
It was one of the two. There was a drug called Flocka.
Like Waka Flocka.
Yeah, something like that. But it was between that and the bath salts that was making
Automitis
people.
would be proud of me for making that reference. I fucking hate Waka Flocka.
I'm surprised you knew it.
It's only because of Automitis. No other reason.
Automitis likes Waka Flocka Flame.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's got some cool songs. He's got one in
Fuck
that.
no, it's dumb. Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka. Fuck this guy.
He's got No Hands. That song is great.
What?
No Hands.
I don't want to hear it. Don't even sing it. Get out of here. Shut up and keep
He's
going.
got one in an
No,
Adam
fuck you.
Sandler movie called Game Over with him and MGK.
I don't give a fuck.
Or no, that's Wild Boy. All right, but I digress. October 23rd, 2014. Florida man once arrested for fighting drag queen with tiki torch runs for mayor.
What?
It was bad enough he fought a drag queen with a tiki torch, but no, this motherfucker runs for mayor.
So the same Florida man who fought a drag queen with a tiki torch
Yes.
ran for mayor.
But his name sounds like he came from Kentucky.
What's his name?
Boyd Corbin was reportedly dressed in an ironic KKK costume at a Halloween party in 2012 when he allegedly got into a brawl with a man in drag, leading to his bust for aggravated assault. But that didn't stop him from running for mayor of the small town of Wilton Manors 2 years later.
That story just kept getting better the longer you read.
Right? With a fucking tiki torch.
Fucking ironically dressed in a fucking KKK outfit. That shit's so good.
I mean, with
that's
a name,
a fucking setup.
with a name like Boyd Corbin, it probably wasn't ironic. It was probably
Is this
pretty
what
deliberate.
the fuck facts? What are we doing right now?
This is just Florida man in honor of the Super Bowl.
Oh fuck! I didn't know if we were on what the fuck facts that Florida sucks or what.
Dude, Florida's pretty out there.
Fucking
January 1st, 2015, Florida man trapped.
read it for me, fuck.
I'm trying. January 1st, 2015, Florida man trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days. Unlocked.
God. damn.
Unlocked. Like, could you imagine calling 911? I'm trapped in this closet. Did you turn the knob? Well, what do you think? I'm fucking dumb? Look. Oh, never mind. John, I'm going to even give you his name. I'm going to spell it for you all, too. John Arwood. ARWOOD. Look this motherfucker up. Give him a hard time, because I'm going to.
Hop on the Facebooks.
Was 31. And Amber Campbell, 25. So there was two motherfuckers dumb enough to be locked in an unlocked closet. Thought they were stuck in a janitor's closet at Daytona State College for 2 days before realizing they could just open the door and walk out.
Jesus.
You know what it was? Good old John here told her, nope, I tried to turn it. It's locked. We're stuck here.
It was a ploy to get some pussy.
That's exactly what it was. It had
Sounds
to have
about right.
been.
Oh man, we're stuck in here. We're gonna die. Last thing we gotta do now is we just gotta fuck it out. You know
Right?
what
We're
I'm
the
saying?
last two people on Earth. We have to fill the Earth with babies.
Yeah.
And when I say Earth, I mean this janitor closet. December 7th, 2015. I got a lot of Florida man today.
God.
December 7th, 2015. Florida man killed by alligator while hiding from the cops.
Was he hiding the alligator or was he himself hiding?
He was hiding. But Matthew Riggins, 22, was fatally chomped by an 11-foot gator after allegedly breaking into a home, then hiding from cops in Barefoot Bay Lake.
I like how he broke into a house, found an alligator, and died preceding that.
I don't think he broke into the house and then he ran. Because I don't think the alligator was in the
Read
house.
that one more time.
Matthew Riggins, 22, was fatally chomped by an 11-foot alligator after allegedly breaking into a home, then hiding from cops in Barefoot Bay Lake.
Okay.
When police found him, the 22-year-old was missing part of his arm.
Jesus.
Do you think he bled out?
Probably.
Or do you think he just from trauma?
Probably bled the fuck out. Florida men don't experience trauma like the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
immune to it.
It's like, I smoked meth for breakfast.
Yeah. And I had bath salts with my milk this morning.
Right. Hit a little flock on my way to the
I
gym.
can get out of here.
June 8th, 2017. Florida man desperate for a ride to Hooters calls 911.
For a ride?
For a ride.
Damn.
Jonathan Hinkle allegedly told 911 dispatchers he needed a ride to the provocative eatery to help his grandmother, who had fallen ill. Cops later learned the 28-year-old Merritt Island man's granny was perfectly fine, and Hinkle was arrested on charges of misusing 911.
What year was this?
2017.
Wasn't Uber and Lyft a thing then?
I don't know, but I mean, it'd be a lot cheaper to just get a ride from the cops.
But
I'm just saying, maybe he was thinking outside the box, trying to get in somebody else's box at the strip
motherfucker, he was
club.
getting inside locks doing that shit. Arrested, motherfucker.
At least he wasn't locked inside in an unlocked closet.
True story.
My God. Jonathan Hinkle, shout out to you for thinking outside the box. January 9th, 2018, Florida man tries to steal rack of ribs by stashing it in his pants. I don't know what you got to do to have that much extra room in your pants, but I don't want that much extra room in my pants.
Or sweatpants.
Dude, a rack of ribs?
I'm just saying,
You can't even hide a rack of ribs in.
Now it doesn't specify, is it a full rack, a half rack?
Yeah, it doesn't. When cops busted Maley Alvarez Aguilar at an Indian town store, he allegedly removed a full rack of ribs from his waistband. The hungry 26-year-old was also smuggling fried chicken, 2 packs of hamburger buns, and some mashed potatoes.
Motherfucker was wearing sweatpants.
Dude, he was wearing
Mashed potatoes, where the fuck you hiding that shit?
He was wearing MC Hammer pants is
Fuck
what
yeah,
he
he
was
was.
wearing. Holy fuck.
Parachute
Florida man.
pants.
Florida man never disappoints. What was that? January 9th? So almost a full year later. January 8th, 2019. Florida man insists syringes pulled from his rectum aren't his. I don't know how they got there, officer.
I don't know who these are, officer. They're not mine.
Fuck. That's getting drunk and falling asleep on somebody's couch. That's a real bad
I
time.
don't ever want to go to a party like that.
No, fuck no. All right, after getting hauled into jail on marijuana charges, Wesley Dasher Scott, he later probably killed somebody since they used all 3 names,
Right.
allegedly pulled 3 syringes from his rump during a strip search.
Does it literally say rump in
It
there?
says rump.
That's awesome.
Asked why he had the needles, Scott claimed they actually belonged to someone else. Pinellas County cops say. Could you imagine? That's horrible. Like, for one, heroin sucks ass. Like, don't ever do heroin,
No,
kids.
his ass sucks heroin.
Yeah, and his ass sucks heroin. But, like, needles themselves, like, who wants to fuck with syringes all the time?
Now, really, because syringes can screw the needle on, right?
Right?
So, does he have the needle on the syringe?
It doesn't say.
That to me is terrifying. Could you imagine shoving a syringe, needle and all, up your asshole, and then, in the process of, shitting it out, it accidentally pierces you?
Well, here's the thing. If you perforate your intestines or anything down there, it will kill you.
I believe it.
I had a friend who, we were at work and he started shitting blood. I was like, don't worry about it. I shit blood all the time. Like, you just wipe too hard or something. He's like, he started getting fucking ghostly. And I was like, dude, quit being a pussy. You're fine. This motherfucker went to the left work, went to the hospital. Even after me calling him a pussy and telling him he was going to lose his job. Gets to the hospital and is told, if you would have showed up an hour later, you would have died. Yeah.
You could have killed
I
that
could have killed that poor motherfucker.
God bless.
But anyways, he had like a perforation in his intestines apparently, and he was born with it, and it finally like, I don't know, let something through. But dude, that shit's scary.
Wow.
So, moral of the story, don't stick needles up your bums, kid.
Yeah.
All right, next one. February 13th. Yep, there's more. February 13th, 2019, Florida man in dog costume filmed himself having sex with Siberian husky.
Oh my God.
Way to go, Florida man. Dude, they don't disappoint. Like, people want to knock on Alabama because everybody's related. But Florida takes the cake, man. And they're not even as funny about it as Australia.
No, because Australia is shit like, you shouldn't, like, I don't know. Fucking Australia is its own entity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they're
like,
cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Aussies are all right. Florida people?
Weird as fuck, dude. There's so many meth heads in Florida. Like, I get it. Kentucky, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We got fried chicken, but we can't even cook that right. The only thing Kentucky cooks right is meth. I get it. But Florida cooks meth way better. And February 13th, 2019, Florida man in dog costume. I already read this one.
Yeah.
But I will read his name. Christian Stewart Oscar Nicholas. He's got 4 names. I guess that's what you get when you fuck animals.
I have 4 names.
You weren't born with 4 names?
True.
Allegedly dressed up in the pooch costume, recorded himself getting frisky with his pup, then posted the footage online. He was then hit with animal cruelty. Like, nobody wants to see you fuck your dog.
So, I have a question, and this is going to be weird. Is he fucking the dog? Like,
oh yeah, he fucked the dog.
Okay, I was just curious on like who penetrated who.
Oh,
did his dog fuck him? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a girl can fuck me, but she's not penetrating me.
It does not say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
he was hit with animal cruelty charges, so I'm pretty sure.
Chances are his dick was the one doing the pushing.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
And I love huskies too. I don't love them that much, but I love them. May 9th, 2019. I think, hold on. Wow, I got a lot left.
God
Did you see all that?
Yes, I saw all that.
I'll forego the next one. Oh, here we go. August 21st, 2019. Florida man arrested after botched castration surgery. Yeah, dude, if somebody botches your castration surgery, you're immune to whatever the fuck you're about to do to them next. It doesn't matter. You ain't going to jail.
Right?
All right. An elderly Florida man with a twisted castration obsession was busted for allegedly performing an at-home surgery on another guy. Never mind. I got it wrong.
He was what? Hold on.
A twisted castration obsession.
What is a twist? Like, what does it mean twisted?
I don't know.
Disgusting?
Probably. But he was busted for allegedly performing an at-home surgery on another guy, whom he met on a dark web fetish site. Cops said Van Riswick, 74, allegedly admitted he screwed up the back alley surgery at his home in Sebring. If you're into twisted castration surgeries, is there any way to really fuck it up? You gotta be a grade A screw up to fuck up a twisted castration.
Well, I mean, you're just chopping off a dick, right?
Did his dick not come off?
I guess not. Fucking just holding on by a little piece of fucking. God.
Oh, I know. That's so bad.
I'm getting sick just thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh. February 5th, 2019. Florida man protects car from Hurricane Dorian by parking it in his kitchen.
Good.
Does he? What's going to protect his house? Patrick Eldridge. Woo! Patrick Eldridge. You're not the outer Indian of the day. Of Jacksonville, drove his smart car inside his home and into his kitchen to protect it from flooding and wind.
He drove his smart car.
Yes.
He is not a smart man.
His wife Jessica went on to say, "My husband was afraid his car might blow away."
God.
And she said this on Facebook.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There's one about a Florida man trying to get an alligator drunk. I don't feel like that measures up after a castration story, though.
Nah.
Florida man on Segway charged with DUI. Here's one.
I told you about me getting a speeding ticket on my bicycle, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did.
Well, not getting a speeding ticket, but getting pulled over for speeding.
Yeah, down on
Orphanage.
Yep. I remember the story. And your dad was pissed.
My dad was pissed that he had to leave the house.
Right. October 23rd, 2019. I only got a couple left, people. Florida man busted feeding iguanas to alligator in jail zoo. In jail zoo? There's a jail zoo? That says that right. I read that. Correct? Correct? And the jail zoo.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh. So people in Florida get to have a jail or a zoo to look at?
Apparently, jailbird Jason Aaron Gibson was all allowed to work at a small petting zoo on the Stock Island Detention Center. These motherfuckers got a petting zoo? Is this where Martha Stewart went to jail? A fucking petting zoo?
Oh, shit.
Goddamn, baby goats are delightful. I'll go to jail for a baby goat. I get to pay a baby goat every day. Until fellow inmates routed him out for feeding the giant lizards to Irwin the gator, officials say. I just can't get over there's a fucking petting zoo in this zoo.
That right there, that screams Florida right there.
It really does. Like, let's reward the jackasses with a petting zoo.
All these guys are here for fucking with alligators, so let's put an alligator inside
Right.
here so they can pet it.
This guy fucked his dog. Give him a petting zoo.
God bless.
November 6th, 2019. Florida man groped Disney World princess while wife sat next to him.
What?
Brian Sherman, 51, was accused of cupping the costume character's right breast for 3 to 4 seconds. You let him keep his hand on your breast for that long?
Well, I will say, man, like, I've talked to some of these women and stuff like that, especially going to Comic-Cons and stuff like that. Like, it is a problem, dude. Like, some of these girls, and I feel so bad for, like, some of the women who do the costumes and stuff like that. Because, like, dudes, like, some of these guys, man, like, especially at Comic-Cons and stuff like that, like, these guys don't know how to handle themselves. And it's sad.
No, I agree.
It is sad. But, like, man, I had to fucking punch a dude at a Comic-Con for touching my girlfriend. Like,
really?
Yeah, she went as Poison Ivy, and I went as a Harley Quinn grunt. And me and her walk around, took pictures, and shit like that. And I told her before we were gonna go, because like her outfit was a little, showy. But I told her, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna leave your side because I don't want dudes doing anything to you. Like, I'm gonna be near you just in case anybody tries to get stupid. And she goes, well, I don't want anybody touching me anyway. So this guy comes up and he says, hey, can I get my picture with you? And of course she said yes. And she does she does a little pose or whatever, and he comes over and touches her ass, and she goes, what the fuck, guy? And I didn't even wait. Wow.
Waylaid.
Punched this dude right in the fucking chest. I was like, get the fuck back. And I took his fucking phone and I threw it on the ground and stomped on it. I didn't give a fuck.
I wouldn't give a fuck either.
And then fucking the security showed up and were like, what's going on? And I told them what happened. And they're like, yep, and they kicked that guy out. I fucking punched him and broke his fucking phone, and they kicked his ass out.
Good. That's what he deserves.
Exactly right. And, like, I feel bad for women like in that situation,
yeah.
dude. Like, I truly do. I feel for them.
All jokes aside, yes.
Seriously. Like, I've been to some women, like, I've been next to some women at Comic-Cons and shit like that. Like, oh, you can take your picture with me. Okay. And I'm like, I'll put my hand around them, but, like, you'll see, like, my hand occasionally.
You do the Keanu Reeves,
the Keanu Reeves, like, 3 inches off, you know what I'm saying? And one girl actually was like, here, pick me up. And, like, she was dressed up as Harley Quinn while I was the Harley Quinn grunt. So, like, I picked her up and held her over my head. And I was like, and I told her before I picked her up, I was like, seriously, like, the only way I'm going to get you stable is if I hold your ass. Because, like, I can't hold you, like, your legs aren't going to be sturdy enough. I was like, I'm going to have to hold you on the butt. And she's like, that's fine. And I'm like, all right, I'm just letting you know, like, I'm going to touch you.
I mean, at least you let her know.
Well, duh. I'm a gentleman about it.
No, I'm a gentleman when I grope my women.
That's right.
All right, my last one. July 20th, 2020. Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops.
Good.
There's video footage of Gianfranco Fernandez wiggling out of cops' grasps and launching into a cartwheel outside of a shop in Orlando. The nimble escape artist was later charged with battery on an officer, or just showing up the officer. But that's it. That's my Florida man, in honor of the Super Bowl. So we're gonna take a small break. We'll be right back, and we're gonna look up this video of John Franco.
I already found it.
Did you?
I'm so excited. All right. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by the Weather Channel app. Did you know the app can help you forecast more than just the weather? With allergy tracking and flu risk mapping. So you know when to stay inside and load up on podcast. As well as air quality and UV indexing. So you know when to get outside, load up on sunscreen, and podcast. Forecast more of what you love with the Weather Channel app.
Well, it is getting cold outside, and the weather here in the Cincinnati area is bad, so we're going to cut this one short today.
Yep.
Today's outer idiot of the day is Todd Cody. He is from the Facebook fan page. He shares a bunch of our stuff. Anytime I put something on my personal page, he shares it out.
Cool.
So thank you, Todd,
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
for all the support. And that's it. That's all we got for today, people.
That's all of it.
So, it's snowing outside. I'm going to try and make it home.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. Seriously, man. It's going to be rough. It's going to suck going into work tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going into work the rest of the week, it's looking like.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, bum knee, bum shoulder.
Word.
So in the meantime,
In between's time.
if you don't pee in the shower, you can't be trusted. Cue the music. We out.
Bye.